Hi guys, Plaxco here. In today's video I'm going to show you 3 simple builds you can drop into any of your settlements and they'll just work. Let's get into it. So to start this video off, we're going to go really simple and we are going to build some pillar shacks. These just let you fill in any kind of extra space it might have in a settlement, and if you leave the space empty, it can throw off the entire settlement. So all we do is we need a full floor piece and one of the shack outer pieces. You can also obviously use the metal versions as well. It would still work. Best part about these is you don't need anything fancy, so this can all be done in vanilla, but it can also be just spiced up a bit with like mods and different build sets. So we can use stuff from the barn, we can use stuff from warehouse. Doesn't really matter how you put this together, but we can do all sorts of cool things with this. I like using these just to make little shops, but there's nothing stopping you making it as like a storage unit or even having it be a living quarters for somebody. It takes a couple of minutes to actually put together. So here's one I've literally built in real time, and you can just put any decorations in as you want, and that will also only take a couple of minutes, but they just fill in those extra places in your settlement where having a full-blown structure wouldn't quite work. So like here at Sanctuary, I might make this into a like guard station, just rather than having like a gatehouse at the front. To have a couple of these towards the front of the settlement and have our guards just chilling out in there. Another build that I love adding to my settlements is the Kurotab greenhouse. These are all the pieces that we need for this. You can build this sort of in vanilla using the metal structures, but it wouldn't really be a greenhouse, but it does still make a nice little addition to your settlements. So we've got 4 of the corner caps. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we've got 2 of the outer caps. And what we're going to do is we're going to get this place down. I'm going to move that floor piece out of the way. Because what we want is to kind of adjust how it all fits together. Alright, so I'm going to place these down. So this is very much build order problems, you know. So I'm going to place the wood flooring down. I've got that lined up there. I need this corner cap, and I probably will still have problems with this one, so I'm going to place this here, and this should snap next to it like that. Move the floor piece out of the way and place that one there, and then we can put that on. So there's our base structure, and what we do here is a bit weird. I always do this with place everywhere, but you could use the pillar glitch just to put the roof up here. So there isn't a half roof piece, so I use the floor pieces and then raise it up with place everywhere, just like that, and chuck it in like this, and there we go. That's our pieces done there, and all we need to do now is add a back to it. So you can put a like this plastic stuff on the back as well if you want, but I like to mix up the textures a bit because I end up covering parts of the outside just so like it looks like it. Well, it's definitely flowing, not like it looks like it definitely is. But just put this kind of together, this, and that's our greenhouse. And if we go to master plan, vanilla extensions across to resources, we have some planters, and these planters are fantastic because they snap. So I can put these planters in, alright, just like this, and since things are a bit funky, I can actually place more than one. So I've placed 2 down, and with place everywhere, I can bring it up, just like that. Alright, and then I've got 2 levels of my planters. Like that. And in vanilla extensions, you have snappable props. So you can easily fill out a greenhouse with a variety of crops. And these will fit anywhere you can think of in the settlement, that don't take up much space, and providing you get your plants facing the right way, settlers will look like they're doing it from here and that will be working. But this build is a fantastic addition to any theme of settlement. Doesn't take much resources and it looks great. Final build of this video is the Rowousing. This is inspired by a video from Relly Girl that was done a few years back, and they gave us a fairly decent sized living area for 1 or 2 settlers in each of the structures. And the best part is you can build 1 or you can build 4. Doesn't change how this all works. So you start off with 3 of the foundation pieces, and then we grab the barn door frames, and we can just grab plain walls and go all the way across. So if you're building multiple of these next to each other, use the flat walls like these. But if you're just building one, don't be afraid to add windows and stuff to them. So since this is an end one, I'm gonna put a couple of windows in. Let me know in the comments below what you like to add to your settlement, just to add that little bit of life. Or join the Discord server, you'll find the link in the description. It looks really weird at the moment, but what we can do is we can come in and grab some floor pieces. Right, we're going to put a floor piece up there. Will be our little sleeping area, and we can put in some steps. So it is a very small living quarters up on the top. Next step is to put on the roof. So I've got the one with the side piece on here, and unfortunately there isn't a double-sided version of this. Haven't seen it in any mods yet, but one day we might have it. So I'm just gonna put that there, and I'm gonna go find the roof side piece there, like that. Right, and then we can just put up our normal walls now. I'm just gonna add some more windows. I'm gonna use just that little window at the back. And we'll put some more big windows on the side. Okay. And then back to the roof pieces. We've got these ones here. So we snap that there, snap that there. And I'm not sure if the half wall pieces are part of vanilla, but if they're not, you can figure out how to fill in this space. But we just whack this on there. So it's quite a big structure, but you chuck like 3 or 4 of these next to each other and you get decent sized housing for your settlers. And there we have it, 3 simple builds for any of your settlements. If you've enjoyed the video guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. That's going to wrap it up for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.